We were a whirlwind, a flash in the sky. 3 months of magic, then a lifetime of why. The spark was so sudden, it burned out the fuse. Now I'm left with a fire that I'm destined to lose. We spent 20 Sundays dreaming of names. Now I spend every Monday just fanning the flames. The clock on the wall says you've been gone for years, but I'm still drowning in those 2 a.m. fears. The hello was a heartbeat, a rush to the head. The I love you was easy, or so we both said, but the leaving is heavy. It's a mountain to climb, and I'm still at the bottom, just wasting my time. Oh, why is the ending so much slower than the start? Why does the leaving take a wrecking ball to my heart? We were a summer, but the winter won't end. I'm still trying to break where I used to just spend. The always was short, but the never is rough. I guess the forever wasn't long enough, because the hello was a second, but the pain is forever. Yeah, goodbye was longer than we were together. I'm still deleting the photos of June, while the ghost of your shadow haunts every room. It took only a moment to fall for your eyes, but it's taken an eternity to swallow your lies. This day was a season, the gone is a lie. Every memory is turning the edge of a knife. I've spent more time mourning than I spent in your arms, safe in the wreckage of your false alarms. They say time is a healer, but time is a thief. When the joy was a flicker and the fire is grief, I'm trapped in the echoes of a door being shut. The us was a scratch, but the gone is a cut. Oh, why is the ending so much slower than the start? Why does the leaving take a wrecking ball to my heart? We were a summer, but the winter won't end. I'm still trying to break where I used to just spend. The always was short, but the never is rough. I guess the forever wasn't long enough, because the hello was a second, but the pain is forever. Yeah, goodbye was longer than we were together. 10 weeks of loving, 10 years of letdown. I'm still wearing the memory like a heavy crown. It didn't take much to fall, but it's taken everything to leave. Yeah, that goodbye was longer, love. I've replayed the movie till the film started fraying. I'm losing the words to the prayers I've been praying. I've walked down our street in my head every night, tracing the shadows and chasing the light. But the colors are bleeding, the edges are gray. I'm struggling to remember the things you would say. I've held on to us like a ghost in my grip, but I feel the weight of you starting to slip. My heart is a marathon runner who's lost, still counting the miles and paying the cost. But the oxygen's thin and the finish line's gone. I'm weary of trying to carry this on. Oh, even my memories are tired of you. Tired of the salt and the holes they wear through. They're heavy and aching, they're ready to sleep. The secrets my soul is too exhausted to keep. I've lived in the worst till I'm broken and blue. Now even my memories are tired of you. Your laugh used to ring like a bell in my brain. Now it just sounds like the wind and the rain. I try to recall how you look in the sun, till the snapshots are blurry, the damage is done. It's a different heartbreak when the pain starts to yawn, when the fire of the missing is finally gone. I'm not getting better, I'm just getting warm, like a flag in a storm that's been battered and torn. They wanna lie down in the dust on the floor. They don't wanna knock on your heart anymore. They're begging for mercy, for a moment of peace, to find in the fading a final release. Oh, even my memories are tired of you. Tired of the salt and the holes they wear through. They're heavy and aching, they're ready to sleep. The secrets my soul is too exhausted to keep. I've lived in the worst till I'm broken and blue. Now even my memories are tired of you. They're closing their eyes, they're letting you go. The flicker is dying, the heartbeat is slow. I'm sorry, my love, but I'm too tired to cry. And even my memories are saying goodbye. So I used to think that being alone was just a quiet house and a silent phone. I thought it was a walk in a park in the rain, a temporary sting, a dull kind of pain. But then you walked in and you opened the doors. You showed me a world that was mine and then yours. Then you packed up your bags and you slipped out of sight and left me to face the beginning of night. I didn't know how cold a sweater could feel until it was the only thing left that was real. I didn't know the ceiling could be such a weight until I was staring up, cursing our fate. I learned loneliness from the way that you stayed and took back the promises that we had made. It wasn't the dark or the wind at the door. It was waking up knowing you don't love me anymore. You were my teacher. You taught me so well that heaven is just the front porch of a hell. Now I'm an expert in the hollow and blue. Yeah, I learned loneliness from you. The grocery store is a battlefield now. I'm buying for one, but I don't know how. I see your favorite brand on the middle shelf, and I start having arguments with myself. I'm surrounded by people who see a white noise, but I'm listening for just the ghost of your voice. You gave me the stars just to turn out the sun. You showed me forever, then showed me we're done. It's a cruel kind of lesson, a bitter degree, in how to be haunted by a memory. I learned loneliness from the way that you stayed, then took back the promises that we had made. It wasn't the dark or the wind at the door. It was waking up knowing you don't love me anymore. You were my teacher. You taught me so well that heaven is just the front porch of a hell. Now I'm an expert in the hollow and blue. Yeah, I learned loneliness from you. I'm a scholar of silence, a master of gone. I'm a student of waiting for a life to turn on. Class is in session, the room is so wide, and I'm the only one left inside. Yeah, I learned it all. I learned loneliness from you. I'm tracing the dent you left on your side of the bed, repeating the things that we should have but never quite said. The closet is half empty, a hollow white cave. I'm hoarding the air that you took when you walked away. I try to breathe normal, I try to stand tall, but the weight of the nothing is pushing me
find comfort in being alone. Back when I knew you were coming back home. Now the four corners are closing in tight, and I'm losing the war with the middle of the night. Now I'm just crying in the space you left, caught in the middle of a beautiful theft. You took all the color, you took all the light, and left me this canyon to fall through tonight. It's a wide open wound. It's a room with no view. I'm just a ghost in the space meant for you. Coffee gets cold in a cup you once held. I'm living in stories that we'll never tell. I reach for the phone just to see your last name, but the glow of the screen only adds to the flame. Every shadow is shaped like the way that you move, in a house full of echoes with nothing to prove. Is it still our home if I'm the only one here? Is it still us if you just disappear? I'm filling the vacuum with tears and we think, but the more that I cry, the further I sink into the gap, into the black, into the version of us that isn't coming back. Yeah, I'm just crying in the space you left, caught in the middle of a beautiful theft. You took all the color, you took all the light, and left me this canyon to fall through tonight. It's a wide open wound. It's a room with no view. I'm just a ghost in the space meant for you. There's so much room for me to break. There's so much room for this ache to take. I'm small in the kitchen, I'm small in a hole in the space that you left. I'm nothing at all. The suitcase is sitting by the front door frame. It hasn't been a week, but everything has changed. We spent January dreaming of a life we'd build, and now the house is quiet and the coffee spilled. We were like a sunrise on a winter's day, beautiful and bright before it turned to gray. I thought we were the fire, thought we were the storm, but now I'm just a shadow standing here alone. We hadn't even hung the pictures on the wall before you decided you didn't want it all. The ink wasn't dry on the I love you note before the water started rising round the boat. Oh, love didn't stay long, did it, darling? It didn't even stop to take its coat off in the hall. were just a whisper, just a sudden falling, a short-lived summer right before the fall. It came like a lightning strike, fast and deep, but it wasn't a promise that you meant to keep. Now I'm singing the chorus of a half-finished song, because love didn't stay. No, love didn't stay long. It's 2026 and the clocks are still ticking, but I'm stuck in the second that your heart started quitting. We had a forever that lasted a month. I gave you my all, you gave me one. I'm looking at the maps we never got to use, and the colors of the life I'm forced to lose. It's a cruel kind of magic, a sleight of the hand, to show me the ocean then turn it to sand. Was it something I said? Was it the way that I breathe? Or were you just looking for a reason to leave? You moved through my life like a ghost in the night, leaving me blinded by too much light. Oh, love didn't stay long, did it, darling? It didn't even stop to take its coat off in the hall. We were just a whisper, just a sudden falling, a short-lived summer right before the fall. It came like a lightning strike, fast and deep, but it wasn't a promise that you meant to keep. Now I'm singing the chorus of a half-finished song, because love didn't stay. No, love didn't stay long. The porch light is flickering, dying out slow, just like the us I was starting to know. It was a beautiful visit, a tragic display, but love didn't even have the heart to stay. No, it didn't stay long, just long enough to break me, just long enough. I still set the table for two every night. Before I remember, I'm losing the fight. The kettle still whistles, the clock starts to moan, but the kitchen just echoes how I'm here alone. I reach for your hand when the floorboards start creaking. I'm losing my mind and the silence is speaking. They say that the quiet is where you find peace, but for me it's a cage that won't grant a release. The volume of nothing is shaking the walls, and I'm still waiting for a shadow that never quite falls. Oh, your absence hurts louder than any goodbye. It's the scream in the hallway, the how and the why. I can't hear my heartbeat, it's drowned by the ghost of the person who loved me and left when I needed them most. falling apart. Yeah, your absence hurts louder than my breaking heart. The scent of your sweater is starting to fade, just like the promises that we both made. I turned down the radio, I can't bear the song, because every lyric says you're truly gone. I tried to stay busy, I tried to stay numb, but the crash of the empty is all I've become. If grief is a mountain, I'm buried in snow, with no one to whistle or tell me where to go. I'd trade every sorry for one more hello, to stop the crescendo of letting you go. Oh, your absence hurts louder than any goodbye. It's the scream in the hallway, the how and the why. I can't hear my heartbeat, it's drowned by the ghost of the person who loved me and left when I needed them most. The static is deafening, I'm falling apart. Yeah, your absence hurts louder than my breaking heart. It's the roar of the hallway, it's the thud on the floor, it's the sound of me wishing you'd walk through that door. But the house is so noisy, and you aren't here anymore. The lease is up, the boxes line the hall, still hanging pictures on the wall. You were counting minutes, I was counting years. You were drying eyes while I was drowning in the tears. I kept the garden water when the ground was freezing cold. I held the promise that you didn't wanna hold. I was building bridges while you were burning ships. I was tasting stale while goodbye left your lips. I thought if I loved enough for two, I could bridge the distance between me and you. But you can't keep a fire burning in the rain when one heart is numb and the other's in pain. I stayed while you let go. I was the yes to your I don't know. I stood like a statue in the middle of the street while you found a rhythm for your retreating feet. Now I'm holding on to where your hand used to be, while you're halfway to a life that doesn't include me. It's a heavy kind of lonely, a bitter kind of sure, knowing I stay. while you let go. It's 2026 and the world is moving fast, but I'm a museum for a love that couldn't last. I still check the lock like you're coming home late. I'm still keeping dinner warm upon your plate. You let go of the we to find a better you, but you left me with the wreckage and the things we didn't do. I'm the captain of a wreck that's already sunk, drunk on a hope that's just a beautiful jump. Is it easier to leave or to be the one who waits? To be the one who closes all the heavy iron gates? You walked out the door with a lightness in your stride, while I'm buried in the hollow of the us that died. I stayed while you let go. I was the yes to your I don't know. I stood like a statue in the middle of the street, while you found a rhythm for your retreating feet. Now I'm holding on to where your hand used to be, while you're halfway to a life that doesn't include me. It's a heavy kind of lonely, a bitter kind of show, knowing I stay while you let go. My knuckles are white from gripping the ghost of the person I think that I love the most. But the rope is all frayed and my fingers are sore, and I can't keep on fighting this one-sided war. You're already gone, and I finally know I can't stay if you've let go. I'm letting go. I'm letting go. We were a match that never caught the flame, a beautiful draft of a story with no name. I see your car and I still catch my breath. Loving you slowly feels like a little death. We had the map, but we couldn't find the road, carrying a love that we weren't meant to hold. Just a couple of stars that burned out in the gray, a few inches short of finding a way. We were the maybe in a world of no, the almost stayed but the had to go. I'm haunted by the ghost of what we could have been, looking for an exit where we should have walked in. It was almost us, but it's always hard. Now I'm digging for gold in the cold hard dirt. We were a heartbeat away from the truth. Now I'm just a witness to our wasted youth. The nearly and the close are the heaviest parts for the almost us and our always broken heart. I see you in the grocery store in aisle 4, transported back to the night on your floor, when we talked about the kids and the house on the hill. But the air in the room suddenly went still. We're a photo that's blurry, a song out of tune, a winter morning in the middle of June. The what ifs are monsters that live in my head, sleeping in the space on your side of the bed. Almost is a word that's designed to bleed. It's everything you want and nothing you need. It's the bridge that collapsed right before we crossed. It's the name of the soul that I permanently lost. It was almost us, but it's always hurt. Now I'm digging for gold in the cold hard dirt. We were a heartbeat away from the truth. Now I'm just a witness to our wasted youth. The nearly and the close are the heaviest parts for the almost us in our always broken hearts. Not quite lovers, but more than friends. Just a broken circle where the road never ends. In 2020 since I'm still living in the almost, with the shadow of you as my only host. Yeah, it was almost us. But it's always hurt. Always hurt. Always. The tea went cold between us on the table. I was tracing circles in the condensation, trying to find a thread, a word, a label, to save us from this dying conversation. I asked you if there's any spark remaining. I looked for just a flicker in your eyes, but the sky outside was gray and started raining, and you didn't even bother with the lights. I was screaming underwater, reaching for your hand, waiting for a stay or a help me understand. But the air grew heavy and the room grew wide as I watched the exit forming deep inside. Your silence was a hammer on the glass, 1,000 words I didn't want to hear. I watched the ghost of forever finally pass, while the quiet made the ending loud and clear. I didn't need a goodbye or a way through. The way you didn't look at me told me everything you knew. I was begging for a fight, for a spark, for any rough, but your silence said enough. I'm packing up the pictures in the hallway. The nails are leaving scars upon the wall. I used to think that we were are the very center from my heart. They say that words are weapons that can bleed you dry, but I take a jagged truth over this quiet why. At least a scream would mean you're still alive in this, but there's nothing left to save inside the emptiness. Your silence was a hammer on the glass, 1,000 words I didn't want to hear. I watched the ghost of forever finally pass, while the quiet made the ending loud and clear. I didn't need either goodbye or a way through. The way you didn't look at me told me everything you knew. I was begging for a fight, for a spark, for any rough, but your silence said enough. No more I love you, no more I'm sorry. Just the sound of the wind through the gate, a hollow space where we used to be a story, and a quietness that's heavier than hate. Yeah, you didn't say a word, but your silence said enough. It said enough. It said enough. I'm still setting 2 plates at the table, even though the dust has settled on your chair. I tell my heart that I am strong and able, but I'm just breathing in the ghost of you in the air. I found the letter that I never got to finish. It's tucked inside the book you never read. My pride began to finally diminish the moment that you left the things we said. The clock on the wall is a heartbeat ticking through a house that's gone cold. I'm retracing the lines of your retreat, finally hearing the truths you never told. Oh, I loved you after you left. I found the rhythm when the music went dead. I finally woke up in the wake of your theft, counting the prayers that I should have said. Now your shadow is the only thing I can hold. A million I'm sorries that arrive far too late. I'm braving a story that's already told, and I finally love you past the expiration date. I see your face in the strangers on the subway. I reach for a hand that isn't there to grasp. I'm learning how kept the sweater that still smells like your perfume, but even the scent is starting to fade away. It's a lonely kind of crowded in this room, with all the words I was too afraid to say. Why does the light only hit when the sun goes down? Why do I find the shore only after I drown? I'm a king of a kingdom that's turned into sand, reaching for a ghost with a trembling hand. Oh, I loved you after you left. I found the rhythm when the music went dead. I finally woke up in the wake of your theft, counting the prayers that I should have said. Now your shadow is the only thing I can hold, a million I'm sorries that arrived far too late. I'm braving a story that's already told, and I finally love you past the expiration date. The door is locked, the porch light's on, but I'm loving a version of you that's gone. Yeah, I'm loving a shadow now that you're gone. I loved you too late. I loved you after you left.